Allegiance to the flag, of the United States of America.
Okay, so I was sure. Can everybody hear me in the back? Kind of a short agenda here today, or for items and for discussion consideration. So first one's intergovernmental cooperation agreement with the city of O'Fallon for path maintenance on Feisey Road. Matt, you want to take it away?
Sure. This little agreement's for a small section of path on Feisey Road. It's an extension of the city of O'Fallon's project along Feisey Road. It's about, I want to say like 400 feet of path that they will repair for us. We just pay for it. They will do all the construction costs and everything with that. We'll pay them lump sum money up front. Anything they don't spend, they will reimburse to us. It's a crack sealing and just a sealing and minor repairs to anywhere in that path.
Can you remind me, was this brought up in discussion in the last meeting?
It was.
Okay.
Correct. Yep.
And Kathy, I know if I recall, I believe you mentioned kind of the value add to this in the last meeting, but for the edification of the board and everybody else as we move forward with it, would you mind kind of helping us to understand the benefits financially for us to do this?
Absolutely. So we're able to take advantage of the city of Fallon competitively bidding the work for this trail maintenance that we otherwise would have had to bid ourselves, and we would have been a much smaller project and probably not been able to achieve the same cost efficiencies by tagging on to O'Fallon's project.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions or discussion from the board on that?
It's on the north side of Feisey Road, kind of just north of Laura's subdivision.
Yeah, that's like Stump Road.
Yeah,
Stump
right off Stump Road, and then it goes from pretty much the north side of Stump Road, or where Stump Road ties into Feisey, goes east about 400 feet towards Campus Cove.
Campus Cove.
Campus Cove.
But on the north side of Feisey, right?
On the north side of Feisey.
Okay.
An asphalt trail.
I think that's kind of one of the very few pieces of property that we own on the north side of Feisey. If not that's the only piece of property not Darden Prairie owns, but it belongs to Darden Prairie, that neighborhood around it. So
right.
The entire from the corner at Bryan and Feisey all the way down, that's the only piece of parcel that's a Darden Prairie lot. So I think it makes a lot of sense. But
I have another question. So it's the north side, Stump Road, going towards Canvas Cove. Are we talking about Feisey Road maintenance on the road itself, or we're not talking about the green space there that's between people in my subdivision?
Yeah, not the green space, just the trail on the north side.
Just the trail.
Just the trail, crack sealing and sealing of the trail, minor repairs if needed.
Just to confirm, O'Fallon's going to finish up the whole other side, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be a whole smooth trail all the way through.
Yeah, it won't be a complete replacement, but yeah, crack sealing and they're taking out bumps and stuff like that. Yeah. Correct.
Okay. Any other questions from the board? Unheard. All right. That is for discussion consideration number 2. So just review the regular Board of Aldermen meeting agenda. Does any of the board members have anything they'd like to bring up or any questions, comments on the regular meeting agenda?
I guess this goes to Matt. Has everything been reviewed on Prairie Encore that we're releasing these things?
Yes, everything's been reviewed. They're not only one full release, and that's for the right-of-way portion of the roadway. It's kind of the parts that are on Feisey itself. That's being completely released, but we're still holding the maintenance until streets get dedicated and all that. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. The sediment erosion control was about a 50% release. Most of the sites kind of tidied up, but they haven't established full vegetation and stuff along that. And they need a little bit more growing for the basin. And yeah, most of the sites wrapping up. It's looking pretty good. So
Have they talked about when they plan on fixing the roads?
they're
Okay.
private roads.
Yeah. I mean,
they-
it's terrible.
I think they're waiting until they get most of the construction traffic out of there for the most part.
'Cause I mean, that's.
Because I know they're not going to want to replace it, and then it breaks again, and then they're replacing it again. So
Okay.
none of these escrows contained those
Contained that.
roads. Yeah, because they're
Okay.
all private.
That was my big concern,
Yeah.
because those roads are pretty bad.
Yep.
Thank you.
Other road maintenance in Ward 3. I've gotten 2 calls now, one last week and one this afternoon, asking questions about the scheduled repairs to Barrett Haven Road. And I last week had submitted for some work to be done there at the intersection of Henning and Barrett Haven, getting the grasses cut down where people could actually see somebody coming over the bridge. That wasn't done yesterday, but it was done today.
Okay.
So that's satisfactory. But the condition of the Barrett Haven Road itself continues to deteriorate, and some of the folks who live in there are concerned, as they should be.
Mhm.
So do we have any scheduled maintenance for that road at this time?
So we will be applying for grant funding for the upcoming year. But any like pothole
Yeah,
concerns and everything?
most folks were addressing just the pothole.
Okay,
maintenance.
yeah, we can get that corrected immediately. Probably, I think we were out of asphalt. So they need to go get some more.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can get that.
Right.
Yeah, Alderman Waters, last year we went through a process with our former engineer, Tom Weiss, went through and it was they did a traffic count study and a few other different things to get it qualified as what's considered a collector road. And once it had to go through the county to get approved based off of the study. It met the threshold to become a collector road. And so this is, moving at the speed of government. Certainly, as a resident of Barrett Haven and having other residents, that have all, we've been looking at it. But this is the most cost-effective way to go through and collect that. It's a collector road, so we're now eligible for state funding. We apply for that grant and then we go in and get that fixed that way. But definitely, thanks for bringing that up for the immediate, and we'll get that addressed. Okay. Any other items for discussion? Yeah. The public hearing, Brad, you want to go ahead and take that?
So
Yeah.
the public hearing on the agenda, the public hearing will be open.
Okay, barring any other comments on the regular agenda, that concludes the items for discussion and consideration. Unheard. All right, we'll move on to staff communications, city attorney,
I have nothing.
city engineer.
The Town Square Avenue project is wrapping up. I would say about 95% of the paving's done. They're doing a little bit of curb and gutter work over there across from the theater. Once they get that curb and gutter in place, we'll come in and finish all the paving, get the striping down. Project looks nice. It went smooth. I know there was a few minor delays, or longer delays, some residents, I guess, would say. But it went pretty well, and thanks everyone for their patience.
Great, thanks for the update. Anything else?
That is it, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thanks. City administrator.
Thank you. We have kicked off the 2026 budget, 2026-2028 capital plan internally with staff. The goal will be to have a draft budget and CIP available to the board mid-October. The board is welcome and encouraged to submit any budget line items or capital suggestions to the mayor and I. So that as we're putting together the capital and budgets, those can be included. And then we're looking at a work session discussion with the board to review both on Thursday, October 30th. And I'll send out the schedule to the board, give you an opportunity to confirm your availability. We want to make sure that all of you can participate in that discussion. We'll have staff there to present their line items and capital items to the board and be available for discussion to fully vet the proposed budget and capital plans. And that's it for me this evening.
Kathy, you know what time that meeting could be?
I would schedule it like normal, like 6 to 9.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mhm.
October 30th. I think it's actually mandatory, right, Kathy? Right, that Halloween costume, and I said, I believe it's actually mandatory for the city administrator.
Oh, to dress up?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Will you be doing trick or treating?
Just bring some candy. All right. Anything else, Kathy?
No, thank you.
Okay, Alderman.
Real quick, no, real quick to the city staff, I want to say thank you for everything you're doing. The last Prairie concert was this past Friday. It was excellent. Everything was handled correctly. Also want to say thank you for all the extra work you're doing around the city, and I really appreciate that, and I do see that, so I want to say thank you.
Awesome. Any other Alderman? Not heard? Okay.
Okay, are we ready to move on then?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna request that we have a closed session. Under item RSMO 610.021, section 1 and 3.
A motion for
I'd like to add section 2 on there also, please.
section 2, so I get a bit of a motion and a second.
Second.
City Clerk?
Alderman Nay.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Detweiler.
Aye.
Alderman Wilson.
Aye.
Alderman Waters.
Aye.
Alderman Gettemeyer.
Okay. We will adjourn to closed session.